There we go. I was talking, but I was talking to myself, and I was just making a joke about talking to myself, and it turned out I was talking to myself. I forgot to push the button. It's always the same. I made sure it came up in the stream on the software, but not actually pushing the button. At least it wasn't the software for a change. That would have just been embarrassing, wouldn't it? Yes, I would say you can hear me.
Cindy89 said, "Hello people hugging, good day mate, now we can hear you."
Okay, and I can hear you too. Apparently that is hugging, apparently. Could have sworn I turned that off, but okay, let's do that again. Right, bear with me. Maybe I have to do it every time, who knows. No, I did actually turn that off. Oh well. It can stay. Right, so as you can see, we're playing a good old game of Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yeah, do you like my character? Kind of looks a bit like Scorpion. Took me a wee while to do that. Alright, let's get into the game. Okay.
Ooh, can't wait to cast something!
Ooh, can't wait to cast something.
Cindy89 said, "Very cool outfit."
Yeah, took me a couple of minutes to sort of get it right. When I got the bounties for the character, I was doing a mission, and I was like, oh, well, I want to see what I've got. You know, what was the drop? And, yeah, it just screamed Scorpion. So I was like, well, if the tools are there, why not give it a go? So I decided to make her look more like a Scorpion. Which is not that hard, really. The outfit helps, because it's kind of bony. But not perfect, but almost there. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see what rubbish I get today. No, got no goals.
Paladin might be suddenly the most powerful man in White Oak. I should send him some tea.
Not useful.
Paladin might be suddenly the most powerful man in White Oak. I should send him some tea.
Well, I suppose this gives me the opportunity. So I have been obviously playing the game. I've got to level 30 now. So, yay. And I've been doing all the shrines. So on the right-hand side, you can see the shrine buffs. And I've done them all. And I've done one of the challenge buffs, which gives me 10% wisdom. I believe that if you complete the shrine buffs and the challenge buffs, it's character
Cindy89 said, "Little Sin says I am sexy and you know it."
Now, don't abuse the power. Yeah, so I believe they will work on other characters you make in the game as well. I know that is for the challenge buffs, but I'm not sure about the shrine buffs. But I'm level 30, and I've been doing those. Nothing really much else has changed besides that. Obviously changed my weapons, but that's kind of obvious. Gonna be changing my shit again, because that's kind of bloody obvious. On spellcast, increase poison damage by 12% for 5 seconds. 80 plus 1, regenerate 5% of your maximum health per second reward is full. Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't want those. That's my old one. But yeah, so not much has really changed per se. You know, got some new weapons and did some other bits and pieces, but nothing's really dramatically changed too much as of yet.
Paladin Mike is certainly the most powerful man in Rytov. I should send him some tea.
I shall melt this down into spiral
There
components.
we go. So those bits and pieces. I actually want to go. No, I do actually want to go through there. I always keep thinking there's a bridge just on the right hand side of this building, but there isn't.
Swamp witches aren't so bad when you get to know them.
I'm still trying to learn this bloody area around here. Okay, looks like I'm back up and running again. For some reason I had a slight disconnection then. Have you had the same game, joystick game, or just last week? So far, just last week. After I finished the stream, I continued to play a bit more longer. But unfortunately, it just kept doing the same thing, and it got to the point where I was just getting more frustrated, so I stopped playing. This week, I started the game up, and everything was fine. About 20-30 minutes since me playing, I had a joltiness for about maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and stuff like that, and then it just stopped, and it hasn't happened since. I know the developers are working on their cross-play server things, and they're doing some other bits and pieces. There is also a update coming out on the 1st, which is today. They did say 9 PM PT, but I just checked my game before loading it up, and there was no update then. So I'm expecting there'll probably be an update by the time I finish this. They did say it was for like changing the
Nothing like a little math and organization to get the blood pumping.
dark magic and something else and a few other things. But I think they're also intending to do weekly updates as well. A bit like World of Warcraft, where they do theirs every Wednesday. But no, I've not had any joltiness for a wee while now, so I'm happy on that. Hopefully I don't get any more jolting. But yeah, as I said, I had it for about 5 seconds, and it kind of then just stopped, which is nice. But hopefully it's just the one time, and it doesn't happen again, hopefully. But no, we'll see on that regard. I accidentally spent money on pistol then, didn't I? I wanted to spend it on that, but never mind.
Cindy89 said, Tim did when level 15 but not since is now level 28.
Okay. Maybe it could be due to the level then, I don't know. Because when I originally started to play the game, I didn't have any issues at all. And then I think I streamed it once and had no issues, and then the second time I streamed it I had issues, and at that point I was between 15 and 28. But for some reason it's like, I mean, there's still some bugs in the game, they still need to fix them. But that one to me, as I said before last time, that was the most annoying. The other bugs you can kind of deal with, you can kind of go, whatever, you know, you can just deal with them. But that one kind of broke the game in a way, because it was just going to keep juddering. I expect that on, like, server heavy base games, but when it comes to, you know, these type of things, it's just not the same. Like this quest log, I can't read my quest log. I can't pick a mission because I can't fucking see my missions. I hate to say it, and I really do, but this is probably the worst Borderlands game I've ever played because of the amount of bugs. Previous ones, yeah, they had a couple of hiccups here or there, but it was still playable. You were still able to play the game and have no real issues. This one, yeah, all I keep getting is issues. I mean, I want to see what my bloody missions are. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. But I can't see my quest log because my quest log don't fucking show up. I mean, I can change the overall quest log.
Cindy39 said, they have dropped the ball on his one.
Yes, they have dropped the ball on this one, definitely. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, they're generally so good at making games, so it's a bit weird that this one's like it, but... I mean, my quest log... going on in the background that's preventing it, I don't believe. Not by the looks of it. Obviously, the internet's been a bit dodgy today, then, for me. This is the last thing you want, really, isn't it?
Do not forsake me, gods!
When the Queen's Navy was first formed, they quickly moved to cleanse the seven seas of piracy. This was a resounding success, until the privateers declared that there were actually 8 seas. The Navy rushed to secure the new sea, only to find the pirates were now insistent that there were 12 seas, all told. And so, the game of Warg and Hare has continued for centuries, with some claims as to the current number of seas stretching into the lower 4 figures, depending on the pirate you are.
No. I'm disconnected.
I'm all magicked up.
Soon the soul energy will all be mine. You understand what it is, right? Soul energy is wonder itself. Every mountain, every ocean, every pissy little goblin. They're held together by the imagination of a tyrannical tweenager. Well, if it can make entire worlds, it can unmake them. I'm gonna take this madhouse prison, this Wonderlands, and I'm gonna free us all from her control.
The Wastard said the pyramid is surrounded by a city of the dead. We'll have to find a way in.
The Queen and Continent!
Come on.
Well. A customer!
Oh, it's always a way. Nothing decent there either.
Back to the fun party!
But, yeah, I think somehow they've dropped the ball on this one. I think they should have potentially have held it back. But it's always the same though, isn't it? I mean, every time he teleports in front of me, I always think it's an enemy. But yeah, I think they should have really waited and kind of considered the idea of postponing it for a bit. Get it properly well polished. I mean, these days, you know...
The Fate Maker seeks the power necessary to emerge triumphant. It is close now. It need
Cindy
only be taken out
39
by
said,
heroic
yeah, we
hands.
has a 2 disconnect and 5 buffing but seems okay now.
Such murderous mallow.
Cindy39 said, they don't make games like they used to.
The West showed us how to deal with that. Just find a dispel room nearby.
Quick, grab a soul jar before... Never mind.
There was no day one patches, there was no, you know, oh well, you know, sorry, we're gonna have to postpone the game for 15 fucking years. It just worked flawlessly.
Cindy89 said, "Your game audio is louder than you are."
Aha, we have guests.
Because heaven forbid could I play without having any hiccups. I want to say it's... I have to switch back to this one. Right. Let's try that.
Yes, kill for your master.
Trouble is, it's not easy figuring out what your audios are like. I just have to hope someone mentions it. There should be a thing around here somewhere, I think. There's a couple of guns.
Of Osugol is a carcass. The stones are its bones. The sands are its hands. The nitty-gritties are its great big... You sure? Because I got a whole list. I can keep going.
I mean, I was curious, but yeah, Brett's right. We should do the blasting thing.
As you approach the gates, you see a soul well brimming with necromantic power. The Dragon Lord is using it to cast a
said,
barrier hex over
"You're
the entire
still very
sky.
quiet
Not a
compared to
problem.
game, and when shooting we can hear you at all."
Right out of the well.
Pass swiftly to that dark beyond, friend.
I mean, I don't understand why I'm quiet. Nothing's changed. So unless it's the stream that's been disconnecting and reconnecting that's made an issue. I can turn that down to 5%. Turn down the video game capture down to minus 39.3 decibels. I've got my desktop audio up, but I can turn that down, see if that makes any difference as well. And see what that's like, I suppose. I have to click on here as well, because I've only got 2 fucking screens. Hopefully, hopefully that's made a difference and you can hear me better. If not, I feel like I should just fucking quit trying to stream, because there's always something that bloody goes wrong. Why can't it just be nice and simple, man?
Emerge to defend it.
Don't ask for much, but just once it would be nice to have a successful stream, you know, with no hiccups, no bugs, no nothing, just works. You know, it would be nice if I didn't have a
Only if you believe in causality, but for the sake of easy conversation.
Every
yes.
time. Start to stream, she
Thank
starts.
the Diamond Queen you came along. Come, my shelter is up here on the wall.
Obviously, I'm still getting disconnects because it says I've only been streaming for 11 minutes. But it's okay because I got Virgin and their cables are underground, which is not affected by weather. Yeah.
This way.
Cindy89 said, "You would be more likely to win the lottery than have a stream go smoothly."
That egg's trapped
Yeah.
me here for days. And
It's
you
true.
spelled it all on your own.
I think of all the times I've streamed so far over the games, I think
Yes,
I think I've only had one successful stream that nothing went wrong, everything was smoothly,
Then your
I
path
didn't
is
have to
through
make
the Hall of
any
Heroes.
adjustments or anything,
I
it just
know it
was
well,
flawless, and I
though
think
I
it's
was
just
too
what,
weak to reach it.
maybe 2 at a push, and I've probably
This
streamed,
way.
I
When
don't know,
I heard of the Queen's death,
we'll
I
just say
journeyed
20
here,
fucking times.
hoping the latent soul
Or at least that's
energy
how
of
it
the city
feels
would
like.
allow me to bring her back. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed.
But how's the audio levels now? Like, I've kind of mixed it around a little bit.
Illusion magic.
Does that sound a bit
The
better, or
only
is it still
reason
too
I wasn't
loud?
picked off by skeleton patrols. You must reach the Hall of Heroes beyond the inner wall. The Dragon Lord is using the wells of sin to keep it blocked off. If you can cleanse the wells, you will lift the X's.
Only by cleansing the wells of sin. Ooh. Can you take down the barrier hexes blocking your way?
Did you hear what that old guy said? We can bring back Butt Stallion.
I don't know. She met a pretty grisly fate.
You forget, dear Fred. Fate does not divide us. Fate brings us together.
How's it gonna bring her head and her body back together?
I haven't thought that through yet.
So, can you hear me all right then? I did ask him a second ago, but I hadn't had a response, so I'm assuming there's still issues with the audio. Can you actually hear me okay? Is it too loud? Or is it still in need of tweaking, shall we call it?
When I said lay waste to my foes, I didn't mean it that way. Things are about to get
Cindy89 said, "I think all internet providers have problems currently. Sky is down sounds a bit better than before. Can hear you a bit louder. Game talk is still a little bit louder than you, so when talking at the
Okay. Well, the only thing I can really do is that. Because that's the biggest change that I made. Right. How is it now? Obviously, it doesn't help that there's a bit of noise from the game, but not a great deal. hopefully that's made a difference. Hopefully, maybe, because that's the biggest change that I had made, is now I've reverted it back to a certain degree. You will die. Oh, don't worry, there's enough bullets to go around for everyone. Okay, I've been watching that super skinny thing. Yeah. Okay, so that setting I arranged with didn't need to do it because I heard that. Okay, that's a bit confusing then. I'm confused.com. I'm not going to complain, but yes, I had a different audio thing connected, because I don't actually know if you guys can hear your own chat. I can. I think it should be set up so you can hear it too. But I thought that way I can continue playing and not have to stop and read. So if you did write a little bit of a message. Especially if I'm playing Gran Turismo, I thought that would be quite beneficial because then I can keep my eyes on the track, or the road, so to speak. But yeah, I'd started to use this text-to-speech thing, and I had to turn the audio up on the text-to-speech. But clearly I didn't actually need to do that, so that's a bit of a confusement. So if it actually does work still, then I might as well just keep it the way it is. Who are you shooting at? Oh, him. Okay. But yes, if you can hear me better, that's great. Just had to turn that feature back down again, which is weird. When you're playing a game, isn't always the most convenient of things, is it? Especially if you don't want to break the immersion by pausing it every go, oh, what did you write? Oh, okay, fair enough. And then carry on again. So it makes perfect sense. I just saw a thingy in there. I'm not sure how I get to it, though. So yeah, definitely... Oh, that was fucking simple, wasn't it? So yeah, so it definitely makes sense. And that's why I thought I'd give it a go, see what it was like, having it read to me. As I said, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the reading, or if it's just on my end. Obviously, if you can hear it read out loud as well, I'm not... Oh, it's a mimic. I'm not sure if that's annoying for you guys, and I'm not sure if I can turn it off so just I hear it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something I can look into. Yeah? Oh. Is he helping by bopping, is he? And how is the little sharky? Is he all good? Hopefully he hasn't been amputated. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Oh, my mushroom's farting again. Must have 17 tins of beans. Oh, there's a purple. I already got it. That's disappointing. I like how she's still electrocuted and making a noise when she's dead. 'Cause that makes sense. Bop, 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 bop. I'm assuming there's another console around here somewhere I'm supposed to turn off. There's one over there. Is that over there? He's watching with the wiggling. Can you actually hear the text-to-speech out loud? Just so I am aware. I have asked a couple of times. Because I don't know. I can't tell. But yes, that's all good that he's all wiggly. I was a bit concerned. Okay. Am I missing something? Yeah, do you like how it sometimes makes a couple of mistakes? It's like getting a dyslexic to read out my chat. Which is ironic, really, because I too am dyslexic and my reading's better. Surprisingly. That's it, you fat little mushroom.
Nicely done. Remind me to get you a treat of blood. They always get mad when I try and take some anyway.
Whee. Yeah. So if you don't spell correctly, we can all point and laugh at you. Oh, I found out what those words are called that look like eyeballer. They're called Cyclops. And at the current moment, I cannot find a way to get hold of the 3D model of it through the game. I'm still waiting to be able to get hold of the game. Oh, crap. What the fuck killed me? I have two questions, actually. One, what killed me? And two, how the hell did I get revived so quickly? Boing! Is someone shooting at me? Is it you? Is it all of you, probably? Oh, probably would be a good point. I mean, there's more than one. Yep. So remember, when someone writes and they make a mistake, you have to point and laugh at them. Don't worry. Don't worry, earlier on when I was setting this up, I was testing. And I couldn't get a word, I just couldn't get a word spelt correctly. I can't even speak English by the sounds of it. But yeah, I couldn't get a word completely right. I kept missing letters out, but then I was not paying attention. What am I supposed to be doing? Reach the hall, clear well, greed, cleanse wall of envy, kill envious wraiths. Okay. I like how they just flop on the floor when they come off from a building. No, I'm going up here again. Yeah, it does certainly point out your spelling mistakes, doesn't it? I couldn't spell a single word correctly earlier on. I don't know, my brain just wasn't having it. But then I was just testing, so I wasn't really, you know, kind of trying my best at the same time. I will, however, just stop there for a second. Oh, cricky. Oh. Stop there for a second and have a swig of me cup of tea. How's that doing? Wee bit to go. But yeah, I thought it'd make, you know, having the text-to-speech, I thought, one, I don't have to read, because if you do put like a long message, I don't have to read it all and then pause the game and stop the gameplay. So if I'm doing racing or something, it's not always the easiest to pause it, read a message, then unpause and carry on where you were, because sometimes you can make mistakes. So I thought I'd give it a go. Yes, it's quite funny that sometimes it mispronounces some words, and obviously, yeah, you have to make sure you spell correctly because it just comes out gobbledygook. And that was the other reason why I put it on it, is because it could be entertaining to see what people actually put in it. Unfortunately, there's no accents. I did come across a program that I'm looking into that'll allow me to have famous people's voices. So I'm not sure how that one works, but I'm looking into it. But unfortunately, you can't have Mrs. Doyle yet. Though that would probably be the first thing I would probably try and figure out. The only other thing I could technically do is pre-record myself saying certain things and then have it on a soundboard, and then I could push it when, like push a button and it will just instantly say it. Or you can do it when someone says a particular word or phrase or something, and then it could, like, a bit like when people like donate and stuff, you could do things like that, potentially. But no, we can't have Mrs. Doyle go on, go on, go on, just yet. I like how it misses the comma for can't and goes can't-y. Can't-y? Can't-y not do it? Fucking stupid. I mean, text-to-speech is okay. It's not accurate. It's not amazing. But it kind of works. And I think that's why people just put up with it. But yeah, if I could do a voice. I mean, there are voices. Not great ones. Let's have a look. I'll have to open up my internet page. Let me just turn this page over to this side so then I can still see me on the camera, because it just, I don't know about you, but when I stream I have to see myself on the camera so I know I'm on the camera, if that makes sense. Where do I go at voices? So let's see, we've got, that's not my voice, that's the woman, don't worry. Okay. We got Microsoft David. Fuck Struth. Next time you write, we'll see what that one sounds like. I know you did literally just put a message, but I think my headphones are off at the current moment. And yes, I'm now wearing my glasses. Oh my god. Oh, which is ironic, really, because that's what it should be. Eh. I'll leave them on for a minute or two until I get pissed off with them. It hurts my nose right here, but I think where my nose is being mangled so many times, it just doesn't seem to sit on my face properly. I'm not sure who that was directed to. Must be the cap. Yeah, my mushroom farted yesterday, and my character turned around and said, "Is this how I'm going to die, by farts?" All I could think about was Lewis. Not in that way, but, in the farting way. Quit shooting me. Thank you. I think I've got a smudge in my glasses, which is weird. Nah, I look like a nerd. Nerds aren't sexy. Yeah. Pew 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 pew. Slay skeletons. Ooh. Makes me think super skinny versus super fat, really, that does. Who else? Come on. Ooh. Whoa, fuck, hello.
Amy has said that a few times about my farts.
Yep, I would be surprised. After the, like, what was it, like 14 odd tins of baked beans you have a day? Jesus. Your farts would be so powerful you could blow a literal hole through your trousers and underwear and a wall behind you. I wouldn't be surprised the velocity of your farts is enough to blow a car sideways.
Tina, are you padding out the campaign so that we'll stay here and play bunkers and badasses with you?
Whee! I want to say that is a thingy there. Let's have a look. Can I get... That's it, minion. Now,
Said, have you seen the American version of super skinny versus super sized?
oh, excuse me. No, I haven't seen the American version. At the current moment, we've just been watching the UK one. We've completed the first season of it. And that's about it so far. I don't know if the American's version is on... oh, hello. I don't know if the American version is on the video platform I'm watching this one on, which I think is on Amazon. I think I'm watching it on.
With all this soul energy flowing to me, I can create all sorts of new nightmares. This city was built by a civilization of advanced sorcerers named the Batu. I launched an eon of dark campaigns from here, but it was dead long before I arrived. The Batu understood what soul energy was. They designed the city itself to siphon it out of the world. They used it to rule
I was trying to melee that thing because it's a marble.
everyone else.
89. Yes, we can't. The UK one is just as good.
Yeah, that's the one I'm currently watching at the very moment. But yeah, it's certainly interesting. I was saying to the minion earlier on about, in some ways it's a bit cruel that they give the overweight person like bugger all to eat, because obviously they're eating the skinny person's menu. But the one I watched earlier on actually kind of changed my opinion on that, because it kind of made more sense, because obviously the big person is eating a smaller menu, so they kind of realize they don't have to eat so much. But then with this one lad, he was eating like, I think it was like 12 donuts for dinner, and even she turned up her nose at it and he's like, this is just taking the piss now. And he slowly was realizing that what little he was eating and the excuses he was constantly coming up, which just, I didn't have enough time, which is funny because he was a plasterer, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they start at 9 and finish at fucking 10, and then that's pretty much it. But yeah, he was saying he didn't have enough time, and then when they were eating, he was kind of like, well, I don't know why I am rushing, and it kind of looked like, the way it seemed to me, it was like his mum was cooking him homemade meals for the first time, because it was just like, here's your dinner, and, you know, make sure you eat it all up, and it just made me laugh. But I haven't watched one of those for a while now, but we started watching it probably a week ago now. But yeah, it certainly is interesting and fascinating as well to see the differences. But I was saying, I think it would be funny if Lewis was to go on it, because
89. Said, that has messed up eating many differently.
yes, it is messed up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he was like having it like his meal for the week consisted of a caffeine pill for the morning. That was it. At lunchtime, he would probably have 6 or 7 Kit Kats or penguins or something. For dinner, he would either have a very, very shit version of a bacon sandwich, or he would have like a pack of 6 chocolate eclairs or 12 donuts or something like that, and that would be it. That would be the consistency of his day to day. And he was not even having an actual proper meal. Where this lady, who was there with him, she kind of ate normal food. Like, there was nothing, spectacular, just in larger quantities. And when she gave him her first plate, of all the skinny people we've seen, they couldn't finish the plate off. But he had absolute no trouble. He was like, yeah, this is nice, yum, 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 and just ate it like normal. And she goes, so, wee. I don't think I could ever eat that amount of donuts in one go. No, that didn't quite work out the way I was expecting it to, but never mind. Hello, mushroom. I'm assuming the floor is poisonous or something, maybe? Maybe I was supposed to go a different way to get to that one, potentially. Ooh, there we go. I got it up! Yes, and some of them fell down on the floor, I bet. Yeah, so that's only a green that can stay there. No, no. I like your whole vibe as well. No. Wee squidge. But yeah, it certainly is it's certainly an eye opener. Oh, fuck. Yeah, seeing what they eat certainly makes you question what you eat and how much you eat.
Yes, it is really bad. He seriously needs to improve his nutrition dramatically.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to eat at least 7 tins of baked beans and 12 packs of bacon. And then, 14 eggs on top. Oh, wait, that's just weird people. Still can't get over that's the voice actor who played that Lego Batman dude. How is that semi-automatic? That's just... That feels more like, that's more of an automatic. And that's apparently burst. There we go. Yeah, you keep shooting him.
It certainly is an eye-opener and makes people realize how much they are going wrong with their own food size and what they eat and drink.
Yeah. I mean, that's the irony, though, isn't it? It's like a show that's meant to help people and to allow them to better understand about food, and that it can be great, some amazing foods out there, but it also helps people who are watching it as well, because they might look at themselves and think, hang on, she's a bit like me, or he's a bit like me, maybe I could as well help myself. But they were also talking about, what the fuck was that from? But she was, they had that other woman, another presenter, and she was talking about dieting stuff, like so diet pills and quite a lot of crap going on at the current moment. Yeah, so she was talking about diet pills and what they're like, how bad they are and things like that. And there was these two women, and this is probably the one that annoyed me the most, because they were glamour models, and they were basically taking, in all intents and purposes, they were taking fucking heroin. Not heroin, sorry. I was just about to do my move then. They were taking speed, basically, and oh, my mushroom healed me. Yeah, they were taking speed, so they would then go to the gym, and then they would basically work out a lot to help them to, burn calories, which is ironic, really, because I'm not after the ammo, I'm after the purple. Which is ironic because the drug that they were taking, which was a bit like speed, like it wasn't actually speed, but it was kind of like it, it had the same effects. They were getting it off of like eBay or offline somewhere, basically, and they spoke to one of these doctors, and he was like, "Yeah, that stuff they're taking is like fucked up. They literally can just have a heart attack, no warning, just click, done type thing." And then the presenter was like, "So why are you taking it?" Like, "Well, we have to stay slim, so it's great because it allows us to go to the gym and work out quite good, and then once we get home, we'll take something that will, give us a downer so we can go to sleep properly." And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I couldn't get over it when they were saying that, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's just not acceptable in any way." I mean, if you want to lose weight, eat a nutritious, balanced diet, do some working out. It's pretty much tried and tested. And yet, you get these people who are trying to do these quick fix things. It's not good for your health. It's the opposite effect, and yet they still think it makes sense, and I just don't get it. Really doesn't make any sense. What are we doing? Because that's what I was using. That's what I'm using currently. I'll leave it there for now. I'm still undecisive if I'm going to sell that weapon or not. But yeah, it's certainly a shocker when they I mean, these drugs weren't approved. They weren't tested. They were just buying them off of eBay type thing, which was basically speed. Gets them going so they work out a bit longer. Just work out. You don't need any drugs or anything to make you work out. Just do it. If you want to lose weight, put the effort into it, because you'll reap the benefits from it, and you'll feel so much more better about it because you've put the time and effort into doing it. I mean, you see all these quick fixes online. Yeah, buy this vibrating pad, stick it to your muscles. Rubbish. Yeah, but even liposuction isn't a quick fix, because if you the way I see it, if you weigh 20 stone, you go and get liposuction, you lose all that weight, great, but you haven't changed your mindset. You haven't tried to do it, Yeah, in some cases they say, well, you have to be this weight before we will proceed liposuction, but they want them to make an effort. But if you're not making the effort and you just go for liposuction, you're just going to put it back on again. So I think even liposuction to a certain degree is somewhat pointless and not necessarily needed, you know. But, that's just my opinion, you know. But I don't get it myself personally, but I don't have a disorder in that sense like some people can and do have. And yes, I know sometimes it's, you know, people do have problems with food, but I feel like trying to go out your way to take drugs to do it, or taking shit that's not even approved by a medical board because you think it's going to help you to lose weight, is just a ridiculous walk. Eventually you'll be able to slowly power walk, then you can jog, then you can run, and then you can sprint. And then when the zombie attack happens, you won't be eaten first. Oh, I always forget about the eyeball afterwards. Come on, let me shoot it in the eye. Shoot in the eye. There we go. Just die already. Fair play, some of these enemies in this game are definitely bullet sponges. But I think that was one of the updates they were talking about, was about updating the numbers for the dark magic attack or something.
Yes, it is ridiculous to go through all the crap that is out there. Can see why it infuriates Steph when people do that, or don't he do anything to help themselves best with shifting the weight?
Yeah. If you want to shift the weight, there's loads of things out there that can help you, and there's loads of people who want to help you. But if you're just gonna cop out and just take drugs or other things, it's just, yeah, it's just pointless. I think if I was a gym instructor, I think it would annoy the shit out of me as well. I mean, it annoys the shit out of me now. I'm not a gym instructor. All I ever pick up now is things I've already known. It's very rare I pick up items I haven't already picked up. Come on, just die. There we go. Oh my god, I was just over there, and I have to go back over there to switch that switch by the looks of it. Oh, cheeky bugger.
Yeah, sweetheart, it sucks balls.
Yeah. It dur. Famous last words. Nope, no ammo. See, already known. Give me something I don't already know. Try that for a change. You know, mix it up a little. Confuse me. I mean, it would be nice. It's not needed, but it would be nice. Nope. Keep pressing wrong buttons. There we go. Yeah, I figured out how you can, like, you click the left thumbstick in, don't you? Where it says junk mail and favorite L3. Yeah, I didn't see that until the other day. Boy, did I feel like an idiot when I did actually realize that. It was only just the other day as well. Whereas things, half these things I can't afford, and the other half are kind of pointless. Yeah, nothing really there. Crap. Ugh. Oh. I need some rubbers or something, I think, for my nose. Am I the only one now who thinks I need to put a condom over my nose for my glasses? That's not the kind of rubber I was thinking of. But no. It doesn't help wearing these headphones. And kind of push it into my skull even more. Well, into my nose and even more than it should do. But alas, there's not much I can do. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Meow. Well, best not meow too loud. The gizmo will come. Sponge. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could use sponges. But for me, it's... the pinch is right there. But I think where my nose is all messed up and stuff. But... these were cleaned only just literally the other day. And they seem to be a bit grubby for some reason. But... yeah, it's forever been pinching on my nose, like, all the time. But... they got the little rubber bits here, but yeah, they just don't do shit for my nose. But it's like, where to wear them, you know, it's like to try to make it comfortable, but, and then using these headphones, it obviously pushes in, so it hurts even more, so there's not much I can do really about it. Apart from put up and shut up, as they...
What's that they say? No rest for the wicked.
Familiar with it, but for a moment, it's like a dream. But this is not your queen. It's a
Nightmare.
nightmare.
Perky and pretty on top. Oops, shiza. Yeah, I contemplated about using contact lenses, but I mean, I looked, but I couldn't figure it out. It sounds daft, but I just couldn't figure out contact lenses. Because obviously, even glasses, you know, to a certain degree, are a bit confusing to how many, No, you was describing Amy then. And how was I describing Amy? But yeah, contact lenses I couldn't quite understand. Glasses were a bit confused with the pupil distance and all this type of shit confused the buggery out of me. So I kind of just was like, nah, I'll just stick with glasses then maybe. As it was a little less confusing. Now, I thought I could jump over that, but clearly I was wrong.
Monstrosity shudders and dies. As though
Messed up.
Don't blame me. We're the Dragon Lord.
Oh, yeah, sure, blame me. It can never be her that twists good things into monsters. It can never be her fault. Only I know better. Let me show you.
I think I did see some type of like little sponge things on like eBay or something you could buy for glasses. I've been tempted or meaning to buy them to see if they would actually work, but as of yet I haven't actually got around to doing so. Oh, is it another video? Because I might stop and go and top up my cup of tea.
I wanted to show you what she did to me. What she's doing to you all over again.
Cindy89 said, as long as can poke yourself in the ear, I can put them in then finger and thumb pinch to remove them.
It's a fantasy game. A place where you can be a hero. Where your imagination...
I don't think I could, but like most things, will like you just getting used to poking yourself in the eye, wouldn't it, for a bit, and then eventually you just do it without even thinking about it, isn't it?
The Fatemaker's tale begins as so many do. With a heart full of fire and dreams full of dragons, magic. Let's go make some more. Team, I want to make this an adventure you'll never forget. Feels like something lost long ago. You reach the inner chamber of the seal of Gaia. The sword of souls sits before you. This is a good choice. So, are you sure?
Cindy89 said, yes, you do kind of miss mine sometimes, but it does save me money not using them.
Yeah, I suspect it does save a lot of money not using contact lenses compared to using just standard glasses. I mean, I've had these for quite some time now, and I absolutely love them. They're Oakleys. They should have cost like 300 quid, but I got them for such a massive discount. Reaction lenses and that, but with contact lenses, you don't have that benefit. And I can't see long distance, so I don't really feel the need to use mine all the time. But my original idea. Payment gains how damage and damage to the lower health. I think I can buy these, I'm not sure. Whenever the victim deals spell damage, there's a chance she will create an elemental explosion dealing Ability damage and the spells are not typed to the nearby enemies. Hmm. Right, so I'm going to stop here. Okay, I'm back again by the looks of it. Right, so as we were just saying, I'm going to go and get myself a drink. So I shall leave you all for a couple of minutes. I'm also going to check on my print as well. And yeah, saving £30 a month is probably a lot better. So I think I'll just continue wearing my glasses and just put up with the agonizing pain of them all. Right then, so I shall bid you adieu, and I shall see you in a couple of minutes. See ya. Come on, you bugger. In some ways, it's got good resistance to the microphone moving it. In other ways, it's too much resistance. Which is okay. But sometimes you want it just to be a bit more freely. And you said hello to Momo. Yeah, I haven't changed that one for a bit, actually. I think the last time I changed it was probably last time I was on stream, I think. Obviously, the way it's set up at the current moment, I can't change it right now. But I need to buy this splitter thing, so then I can at least have another monitor and have it over to my right. So it's just over there, and then I could put some of my settings on there. Because like I said to you, previous stream, or at least I think it was the previous stream, it gets annoying because I have to have everything wedged on the one, obviously where I have my gameplay in front of me. And we were talking about those curved screens. It's like, yeah, I did unmute myself. I have no idea what's going on. The internet's shit. The stream keeps fucking jumping and disconnecting and all that lot. I don't know. This is like the fifth time now it's done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had 5 disconnects so far, and I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. Not very good numbers, is it? Which is a right bloody pain in the ass, to say the least. But hopefully you can hear me again. As I said, it's just disconnected again, and I've been streaming now for apparently 1 minute, 2 minutes now apparently. So, like I said, it's the internet. There's nothing I can do about it. It annoys me as much as it annoys everybody else.
Cindy89 said, it might come back in a minute, but currently can't hear you again.
Well, the game is kind of somewhat paused, but I don't know. Hopefully it will come back. Yeah, I know I'm talking to myself, aren't I?
Chaos Theory CTC said, hoping it came back.
At the peak of the Dragon Lord's monstrous citadel, a cyclone of soul energy churns in a big-ass scary soul storm.
Everything I am because of her.
Smooth89 said, "Still nothing, sweetheart."
Yeah, I think... Can you hear me at this current moment? Because I think, like, my software, when it gets when the stream gets resetted, I think it's actually turning my microphone off via the software and not by the microphone. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure my microphone should have, like, a little white light when it's on. But right now, there's no light. Could have sworn it used to have a white light, but maybe it doesn't. But the software, it was muted. But then on the mic it said it was also wasn't muted. So I have no idea what's going on. At this rate, I'm just gonna quit fucking streaming and just play games with myself. So much bloody easier than trying to deal with this shit all the time.
Huge conduit snake across the wall, hooked into ancient magical technology. And at its heart,
If I've learned anything, it's that a big crystal in the center of a pyramid is important.
Die! Okay, now you die. Oh, you're down there. There we go.
as the crystal shatters, the entire pyramid begins to shake.
Look, I'm no magic rockologist, but I think that means the more crystals we break, the more we screw up the Dragon Lord's plans.
Keep smashing.
This is just a game to you. But when you stand up and stop playing, I'm stuck in this prison. Every time a hero's sword hits my neck, I wake up to a new fate
Whoops.
just starting their quest. This is the last time.
There is work yet to be done.
Okay, so I can't jump there. There we go. I'm supposed to go this way, I guess.
Cindy89 said,
Falling
"We
knife.
can hear you, yay."
We can hear yay yay. Kind of went farmers then, didn't you? But it's good that you can now hear me again, so I'm not just stood here talking to myself. Not there's anything wrong with talking with myself, it's just occasionally I end up having an argument and then I refuse to talk to myself for a week.
Come then, and stand against me.
Why are you still trying to stop me? I'm doing this for all of us trapped in her playground. As this world crumbles, I can create a new one outside of her grasp.
Ooh, actually picked up something I can fucking use. There we go. A new banner.
Sounds like Steph and Amy, they are forever talking to themselves then.
Well, they do say talking to yourself is the first sign of going crazy. And then the second sign is having hairs on the back of your hands. Of course, the third sign is looking for them.
What's that yonder? That is a poetry blade.
rocket launcher in this game are alright, but they're kind of like not at the same time. Though I feel this is the end of the story. Because it kind of seems like I'm going after the boss, doesn't it? No. Where's the weapons? I just want a really good, decent sword that can do some really good damage. Just once, I'd like to stream. Yeah, I mean, the sniper I've got, right, is the best I've seen. That's my sniper. You'd think it would be amazing. It's not. That's the irony, and it's legendary. I'll show you it. There's gonna be some enemies somewhere. Ah. It just doesn't seem to do enough damage to him for some reason. I was using it when I originally got it. It was from a key. And, you know, 3 hits, 4 hits. Yeah. 4 hits to kill, and it's a legendary sniper rifle. That was 141 times 7 damage. And it's just... yeah, it just seems rubbish for a sniper rifle, but it's the best that I currently have for, you know, if you go by the stats-wise anyway. I'm assuming I need to use that then. But, yeah. I just want one decent weapon that actually kind of holds out damage. Yeah. I mean, this is why I just don't bother with this one as much. It takes like 4 or 5 hits to kill an enemy. See? All that to kill one enemy. I mean, even this gun is lower level, but it still does more damage output and just seems to do such a better job. As of yet, I have not come across a single sniper rifle that has been brilliant and it's done what I expect it to do. Not one. It's not as good as this one. And I think I just killed myself. I want to pick it up, thank you. But yeah, like this weapon here isn't too bad as well. It's quite good. Yeah, fingers crossed is all I can hope for. But like this one here, I think it's like one of the lowest weapons I have. I think it's, yeah, it's one of the lowest weapons I have is this one. And yeah, it's still pretty damn good. But yeah, I'm hoping once I've done this, and then when it comes to the end content, I'll have am I actually just supposed to shoot this? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some decent weapons. I dread to see his no. I dread to see his electricity bill. Ew, there's a chest. Ah, per usual, it's crap. It's a crap chest. Nothing worse than a crap chest. Stand in the little thing and go pop. Whee! Oh, I just saw a thingy then. Did you see that as well, right there? Yeah, I trust you, Mushroom, to be here already. Boingy, 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 boingy. Yeah. Does feel like it sometimes. I'm getting blown all over the place.
Their soul now bound to the water.
Well, they're all diddly dead.
Welcome to your fated end. Ha! Suck mushroom farts, jerkbags!
Yeah, suck mushroom farts. It's just rubbish. For a gun that's supposed to be a legendary, it's just... Yeah, I don't like it. It's a bit naff. It needs... I need better guns. Because I feel like I should be doing a lot more damage than I am. But, I mean, my weapon... Level 29, 23, which is the one I've currently got out, which does the sort of the electricity beam. That's a level 23 gun. And that's still better than most guns. That one's a 29. Sorry, that's the electric one. The acid one, that's 23.
It has just not very legendary.
No. I mean, and that one is 14. But even that still seems better. But, like, I don't do shotguns, because what's the point of having a shotgun for close combat? But, yeah, it's just, I want to say one of the things that they said that they were updating was getting chaotic drops done in the end game and then doing something else with a few bugs. But I don't know, it just seems like my guns just don't seem to do enough damage. Like, they're almost very spongy for bullets. I know, maybe it's just me, you know, maybe I just assume everyone's gonna fucking die when you shoot them in the face with a gun, but, yeah, never mind. I know, if I got shot in the face, I'd go down.
Cindy 89 said
Yeah.
that doesn't normally happen.
It's why I'm constantly looking at these. Like, in some ways, as I said before, it's kind of a waste of money spending it on this when you might as well use it for bag upgrades instead. But you might find a weapon that could potentially be slightly better. See, that's a level 32. My current weapons are lower, and yet most of them have, you know, roughly around the same damage output. Like, that one's the highest, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like I'm doing 141 times 7 damage. But like 228,675 just seems daft, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, if I can take Lewis farts and put them into bullet form and then shoot them out of a gun, that would be the ultimate weapon. I've bought that gun. We'll see if it makes absolutely any difference. I'll switch out from my exotic. And that was that one, I believe. Oh, shit, just dropped me vape. My print's done as well. Let's have a look then. Whee! Straight up the shaft. Oh, we got a cutscene. Mass this destruction. A good clip size, though, I will say that. Nope, that's my little minion. Nope, fuck me. I wasn't prepared for that. Who's there with you? She is, isn't she? That's a big ass dragon. What are you on about? This dragon looks a lot more happier and tame than Steph. Steph looks more angry and evil. Plus, I'd rather take this on in a fight than Steph.
This one's going click.
Don't you know what you mean? I am not evil, I am a physical cat.
Are you though? He did, boy. Nope. Oh, it's the end.
She gets it her way. I was trying to save you too. Go ahead. Take it. I thought I could finally decide my own fate. But instead, it's up to you.
Sword of Souls crashes out into hands. It contains limitless potential.
Cindy's 89. Said, she must be as is covered in hair.
She must be as covered in hair. Oh. Bit furry at the very moment, is she? Or maybe she is actually a furry and nobody really knows. Yeah. Right, what I'll do is after this video, I'm going to go and sort out my print quickly, and then I'll be back. I probably won't go to intermission or anything. I'll just quickly sort it out just to start the wash process, basically.
Cindy's 89. Said, yes, she is a bit fluffy from cat hair.
Oh, that's good then. That will give her extra warmth, because it's cold out there, isn't it?
Person badass is next.
You know what? I think we all make pretty good party members. We should do this again sometime.
How about that? 'Cause I got stuff. Ain't seen it.
Makes me wonder if I should ever start playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Cindy's 89. Said, okay, sweetheart, what are you making?
A wife. No, I'm joking. At the current moment, I'm making, yeah, a lot of pieces. Oh, shit. There was blue tack on the bottom of that. I'm basically making a kind of a samurai dude. He's going to be quite big. This is one of his hands. Hang on, let's try this. So, this is a bit hard to see because of the glare. Or at least that's what it looks like on my screen anyway. But maybe if I turn my light off. So, there's one of his hands. Literally just kind of from fingers to about there in relation to size. And there's his other hand. So, literally his kind of his gloves.
Sounds looks good.
Yeah, it will be once it's finished. I can send you a link at some point. But he has two thumbs. And I didn't notice that until I did the first print that he has two thumbs. But yeah, he's going to be a big boy. So I've just done his foot. So whilst that's going on, I'm going to quickly clean it. I don't think you'll be able to hear me talking or swearing, but I'm still here, so I can hear you if you message. Yeah, so give me a second. I'll be back in a minute. Just don't check out my bum when I'm gone.
Cindy89 said, they will do, they like bums a good squeeze and slapping it.
Right, that's in the wash. You're all obsessed with bottoms. But yay, you did the story. Now the real fun begins. But yeah, he's in the wash now. That was his left foot, and I have to do his right foot. And well, there's 25 pieces to this one. I've had to shrink it down a little bit, from 100% to yes, all boobs, definitely boobs. Yeah, I've actually made one with boobs. Two. I've actually got two I've made, which might as well just move me shit forward. So I've made this young lady, but hang on, let's turn my light off again. I think it looks better without the light off, but I'm not sure. But she's missing a bit of her boob, unfortunately, where it broke during printing. So I need to get some putty to replace that. And then I made this one as well, which I'm going to make a base for her. But this one's pretty cool. It's one of my favourite ones at the current moment. But yeah, I haven't actually made many naughty ones. I think that's literally technically the only two, if you can even call one of them naughty. Forgot my light. Hang on. There we go. Got to put the shine back on. I do have that one there as well, which I'm currently doing, which I need to sort out and paint and try and figure out how I'm going to put that all together. But yeah, so I've done a few, but this one's going to be, well, this one would definitely, the one I'm doing right now is definitely going to be the biggest. 25 pieces to put together.
Looks good. Well, you need to make it 40.
Yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22 though with that, because they're either free and just rubbish, or they're expensive and not rubbish. So it's a bit of a catch-22. It's like, do I spend like money or not? Can I skip this? No. Not by the looks of it. No. Okay. Well, yeah, I want to make some good ones. You know, sort of naughty ones, but it's either having the money or they're being good enough. That or it would work with what I want to do. Like if I'm like this one, as I said, I'm doing 25 pieces to it. And like a jigsaw, I'll put it together. That's good and well because I can make the pieces as big to the bed. And obviously just find which is the... No. No, I haven't. I've attempted to make a Kuma a couple of times. I've had a couple of failed prints. And 2 times I thought I started the printer, but I didn't start it. So 8 hours later, after I get up, I think I'm done it and I hadn't even started it. But I switched from my grey resin, which I had like a very small amount, to my beige resin, which is kind of like a orangey pinky colour, the cardamom, which is the biggest pot that I had. And I know I wanted to do this one very badly, so I decided to go ahead and do this one when I still had a lot of it. No, but then I suppose it's one of those concepts of having, I don't know, like the one I got is great, right? But there's a couple of different ones. Kind of. I'd say it's probably more lighter in sort of more orangey in tone than sort of skin tone, but it's close. Admittedly, it is close. But there's a couple of Kumas I want to make. There's one from an artist I'd have to pay for. I think it was about 20 quid, I think it was. There's another one that is a control pad holder. So he has his hands out and he can hold my gamepad. That one would cost me about £8 to print. The one I do have, that was for free, that I can print now, which is the one I've been attempted to print a couple of times. He was free, as I said. He's great, good quality, but it's not perfect, if that makes sense. So I think when it has failed a couple of times, I haven't been overly upset about it. But I can print him off. Yeah, it does. And that's the thing. That one actually comes with 2 files. So if I buy it, I don't just get a Kuma, but I get Ryu as well. So I would have 2 control holders for about £8. One's a Kuma, one's Ryu, which I think is brilliant. But it's like £8, and I don't even have £8. I'm skinned. Plus I need more resin and so many other bits and pieces. But that's finished. Washing. Yeah. I mean, most of the control pad holders I've seen, some of them are okay, some are a bit odd. You know, like some of them are like kind of like the bobbleheads where the head's oversized, or the body's oversized, or the arms are oversized, or something. But this one doesn't actually look all that bad. And the fact that there's 2 of them, when most places who do sell these are normally like 1 for like £7. So definitely very cost effective. But it's just having the money, isn't it, really? It's always, you know, I was hoping by now I was going to be rolling in the money, you know, people will be donating to me all the time, but I'm just not that popular. Don't know why. Maybe it's Gizmo, she scares them off. Possibly. Right, I'll be back in a second. As I said, I can still hear messages, but I'm washing my foot. Yeah, always down to money. If you want the best stuff, you have to pay the money, basically. It's always the way. what models I'm selling. Do you know something I don't? At the current moment, I'm not selling anything. I have nothing to sell. I could sell Gizmo. If I sell Gizmo, I might be able to get 20p. Any takers? For you lot, 19 pence. Mate rates and all. Right, that's... I don't know why, but I get this off of my plate. Don't get it. Never used to. And what's black on this thing makes no sense. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm all good.
Oh right, thought you wanted to do it as a job making models to sell.
Yeah, I would like to. But I've got one printer on one wash station, and as I'd need like a whole room full of them, of different sizes, to really maximize how many I'm making, and then sell them off. But I also thought that it would be prudent to have like a stockpile of them. So when someone says order, and I would say I've got 20 different items on my shop, right? So I would need those 20 items and have X amount of them pre-printed, ready to go. Because then if someone puts an order in, they're not waiting, and then it will be the constant just restocking up. As of yet, something like that would not be prudent. I've made a few as it is, but yeah. Now, opening a shop, I would need more printers, more room to go with the printers, more wash stations, unless I was to use big buckets and all sorts. So yeah, it doesn't really work out that way, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. Maybe in the future, but no. Yeah, not at the current moment. Maybe one day, but no, I need more money. I suppose I could see if there was an investor, but those type of things are dime a dozen, really, aren't they? They don't really offer anything unique or different. You know, most people have printers themselves, and if they don't, there's other people that will sell them pre-made models. Contemplated about offering a painting service to paint them, but I'm not the best of painters, and I will admit that. I mean, my painting skills are good, but they're not like as good as say like my dad's or some other artists are.
A slow process, but over time can expand. The more you do, the more you can do and make.
It is a very slow process, but it's as I said, I've got one printer at the moment, and the build plate is like that type of size, give or take, and I don't get the whole size of the build plate because there's like a dead zone all around it, so I'm like, it's a bit small, if that makes sense, which apparently is quite normal and common on 3D printers, apparently. Who knew? I didn't, but never mind, I do now. So obviously I'm limited. Like, if I want to make a really big statue, you know, I can't. I mean, I saw a 3D printed statue on Etsy a few months ago now, and it was like 800 quid, and they had sold like 4 or 5, and I'm like, how the fuck? I mean, yeah, you got to take into consideration print time and how long, and it was like big individual statues of the characters. So you had like Hulk, Iron Man, all that lot, and they put onto this big base. That alone would use a bit of resin, but 800, 900 quid they were selling it. But I could.
Said, yes, it is. Have you seen the new one they have done, the M3?
Yeah. Right now, I have two that I would like to go with, one or the other, at the current moment. There's the Igloo Jupiter, which is due to come out shortly, and that is a nice, good size one. And it also has a self-feeding one. And then you've got that new Anycubic one, which also has the, feeder in. Out of the two, there's not much difference in build sizes, like physical size of the printer and how big of a print you get. There's not much of a difference to what I can see. It's mostly looks. I prefer the looks of the Jupiter because it kind of looks like more like a cabinet version with the doors, and it has lights inside so you can see what you're printing. Because I struggle with this one sometimes to sort of see what's going on. I know that one would cost me about £1,000, give or take. I think it's like between £900 to £1,000. The M3, I have no idea how much that one costs, or if it is actually available now. But I'm leaning more towards the Jupiter side of things, purely because I just prefer the way it looks. It has a couple of extras I prefer. But like with the M3, like the bottle sits at the back of the printer, and then you have these two poles, and it's like sat upright. Whereas the Anycubic, the Jupiter, the bottle's inside the resin, actually inside the machine, and it's upside down. So I feel like the force can go through all their bloody words.
Cindy89 said, sounds like the L, who is the nicer one out of the two, Jay, still thinks they are small and would want a bigger one.
Yeah, and what would he use to print on a bigger one? I mean, even one of those ones, right? If I printing off what I'm printing off right now, yeah, that's the
Cindy89 said, we have lost audio again.
typical. Hopefully you'll get it back. And yet I still have to listen to myself. Haha, he said but.
This world has been divided for too long. Too many souls kept apart out of fear, out of anger, guilt. It is a wrenching pain to hear. You don't have to. Not even you.
Cindy89
Well, how does he know they're too small if he doesn't know what he wants to print?
Maybe she kept me here for a reason. To meet the hero.
I mean, I know what I want to print. I know, sizes would make difference. But if you don't know what you want to print, then how do you know if they're too small? Some of them are huge, though, aren't they?
Might I recommend therapy?
You know what? I get it. I heard that. But honestly,
I'd like to make a really big figurine.
a little lost right now. I've never survived past the final battle.
Big Akuma,
They're not trying to cloak the world.
motorcycles.
But still, Your Majesty, I'm sorry I cut your head off and almost caused the end of the world.
No, I didn't realize there was fucking loot here.
Handshake, hoof shake. 200 years in the castle. That's completely fine. Whatever you think is wise, my queen.
Ooh, piece of candy.
A great celebration in Brightwood when we return. But first, your news.
Put the RNG in orange. Am I supposed to fall all the way down, do you think, Mushroom? Yeah. Ooh, we got some boxes. Yeah, I think right now it's insulting for you to give me green items. Still green items. Fucking hell, they're all green. Oh, there's two over there.
Cindy89 said, he said possible of gym accessories and bike fairing.
Well, gym's like a hard plastic. But obviously, if you were to make it like sort of hollow to say fill sand in it to turn it into a dumbbell, I don't think it would last as long. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that would be more likely the case of what resin would actually like workout equipment would be like. Okay, he's clearly fucking happy. And I was disconnected again. Hopefully you can actually hear me. I'm not just talking to myself all this time.
They're cheering for you. You brought back our queen and hope along with her. You have the gratitude of me and all the citizens of Brightwood. Now, there's one more thing you need to take with you. Her Majesty is waiting.
But Stallion.
Once divided, Queen Butt Stallion shall now feel themselves left undone. You shall be made a knight of the realm. It's really happening. Kneel. You have been known as fate.
Cindy89 said, maybe also possible things for the house. Yes, we just got audio back from you saying being disconnected again. Hopefully we can hear you.
Arise, knights of the realm.
Yeah. You can make things for the house, yeah. It's always a good idea, isn't it?
Remember the blacksmith? She'll help you tool your gear just the way you want.
Ooh, I can have 2 rings. Yeah, I mean, I saw some really cool coat hat hooks. When you hook it in, it's like a mouth or something. That I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to be doing one of those at some point. Or like key hooks. Those look pretty cool as well. Definitely be getting, doing some of those myself. I'm going to go with that. Oh, I didn't do the other part, did I? Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of applications you can use for it. You know, there is. But at the same time, you are limited to some things. But then I suppose you could say it with a lot of things, really, can't you? You can give me a cup of tea there. Enchant your gear isn't cheap. It costs moon orbs to enroll. You can roll the same gear multiple times, but the price increases drastically with every reroll. Okay. I'm not re-rolling any of this crap, that's for sure. So after reloading... Oh, straighteners. Yeah, you could make things like hang up the straighteners and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, you could make a simple fucking comb with a resin printer. You know, it's just you couldn't exactly make it to make things like, you know, a heavy duty. You know, to a certain degree. You know. But yeah, there's so many applications. But I mean, the Jupiter one is definitely one I've got my eye on because that'll allow me to make some really big items. I mean, this one I've got now is great. I love it. You know, I can make some really amazing detailed pieces. You know, like I've got this woman here, which is one of my favorite ones. You know, so you can make some really good detailed items. I think that's why most I think that's why most people tend to use them for models or figurines or D&D and things like that because the detail. But there are practical applications behind them at the same time. I use mine mostly for that, but my one I've got now is great for making small things to, you know, okay sizes, but I'd like a bigger one so I can make some bigger figurines and statues and models and stuff as well. And I want to make cosplay stuff. I'd love to make some Monster Hunter armor pieces, like full set armor, the helmets and weapons and stuff, but with my one I got now, I can't do that. But with a bigger one, yeah, I can make full size, you know, swords and armors from the game. I could make, you know, huge monsters from Monster Hunter series, you know, stuff like that. But with my one, I'm limited. I can't make big full size props. But with the Jupiter, I can, or at least make it a lot easier. Companions are 60% of the maximum health. Actually, that's not a bad one, actually. Do 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 do. That's quite funny actually. Swing by Izzy's while you're at it. Right, where is those piece of armors? And apparently I can now have 2 rings as well, I think it said, didn't it? Let's have a looky poos. What do I actually have? I'll put that one on just for now, because that's all I really have.
Says, yes, sweetheart.
Any better melee? Like I've just replaced a weapon with a green weapon. Nope, wrong button. Yeah, I think that's everything. 2 rings, yeah. Spellbook. Can't enchant my my armor though. That's a bit odd. How much cash do I actually have? Not enough. That's the point. I've got a new piece of armor on, haven't I? So I don't probably look as much like Scorpion as I did before. Oh. When did I miss that? Apparently I missed a couple of items by the seams of it. Oh, that's so definitely going on. I want to say I picked up another gold melee weapon. Probably, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's not as good as the one I've currently got on now, but it gold. I'd like to have all gold in theory, but I think I can re-roll because that one didn't have any abilities on it, though, did it?
Cindy89 said, by the look of it, you did.
Yeah. Didn't realise I had missed it. Now I gotta figure out where I just came from. I think she's over here, isn't she? Yeah. There we go. Couple of new bits then, I suppose. Right, I'm going to sell those naffy bits. Then going to look at this new armor piece I got on. Just see how badly I don't look like Scorpion now. And I suspect that will be the end of the stream, being that it keeps disconnecting still. It's not been the best stream today, by the seams of it. Kind of doesn't at the same time. I'll keep it on for now anyway. Be that, you know, it's the best I've got. Should I put the full gear on? Yeah, might as well. Now that would be a good face mask for Scorpion, that's for sure. What's that, eyebrows? Yeah. There we go. If I do go back, I probably will change, but keep the mask thing. I could make, you can, there's quite a few of those actually on 3D websites. We have lost audio. I really give up.
There you are. Oh, wow. Look at you. I think you're taller than the last time you came in. I am supposed to inquire with you about my career path.
Cindy89
Oh, of
said,
course. Right
we
this
got
way.
it back.
The
Chaos
quick
Theory
change has got a new
CTC
upgrade.
said,
Now you can change out your
pathetic.
secondary class anytime you like. Secondary class, yes. You see, I was under the impression that you couldn't quite see, behind the veil, so to speak. Yes? Oh, sure. Don't you worry. We're all just part of a game, right? Saw you talking to those terrifying sky giants and figured it out. I'm actually relieved. Means I'm not to blame for my sins. I'm a dream thing. The blood on my hands is no more real than the shadows on the wall. Have a busy day.
I am so not used to being the one getting creeped out. Ugh.
The chamber? My queen?
Cindy89
Sure.
said, we have game but not you now.
Of course, your majesty. Fate Maker, the queen has invited
Yes, you should have me back now. Every time I get disconnected and reconnected through a buff, it mutes it on the software. The mic itself isn't muted, but the software mutes me. So if I don't look at it, I don't notice it. As I said, I should be ending the stream very shortly anyway. But this has just been a clusterfuck of a stream.
Cindy89 said, "Yes, we have you now, that S annoying sweetie."
Yep, certainly is annoying. As I said, every time I get disconnected from the stream, it then redoes itself, gets me back on track, but it mutes me in the software. But this microphone should, in theory, unmute both, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to do it for some reason for the last couple of times on this stream. But yeah, it's certainly irritating, and it's pissing me off this stream tonight, where I've just constantly got disconnections and audio dropouts, and then being disconnected every 5 seconds. I've been disconnected about 7 times now.
Look who it is. Welcome to my prison, Fate Maker. Here, I've got something I think you'll want to see.
Right, let's sell some of this junk.
Ha! You may not be a beast of fang and claw, but you're my hunting companion all the same. No, I mustn't. Not until the fated hour after the quest.
Okay.
89 said, "Yes, we caught, but none of it's your fault."
Yeah, I know it's not my fault, but it infuriates me to no end. I mean, I'm an impatient person, if I can even say I have patience, but when shit keeps happening and it's like, it still frustrates you because you want it to go smoothly or no hiccups. I mean, alright, if it disconnected once and I lost audio for like 5 seconds, yeah, I can deal with that. But when it constantly just keeps disconnecting on you every 5 minutes and keeps fucking locking up your bloody audio and some description, it's just... It's an irritation. I mean, the irony is, this time around, the game is working perfectly fine, but not the internet. Last time, the internet was perfectly fine, but not the fucking game. Go figure. I don't get it. That's enough to make me cry.
When Her Majesty locked me in this castle, I thought it was to teach me a lesson. But she had far greater things in mind.
"Yeah, we know
Yeah.
you
Not the only thing locked in here. Our Muggle Master, she's more complex than I gave her credit for. For all the chaos of the Wonderlands, she's kept her worst instincts tucked away here. The Chaos Chamber.
Ooh.
What I know is soul energy. She knows as wondrous imagination. In the right hands, it can save the world. In the wrong hands,
don't
Chaos
keep
Chamber,
crying,
are
you'll
all
pop
of the
you, monkey."
unfair fights and unbalanced loot she's ever dreamed of.
I bet he's been bopping all this time, going crazy, hasn't he? He's gonna wear his little finger out if he keeps bopping, though.
Player characters. I can't wield that power anymore. But you can, Fate Maker. Enter the Chaos Chamber. Defeat the worst she has to throw at you. I don't know what's waiting for you inside, but I do know you will only emerge stronger.
Oh, do you now? Well. Let's have a looky poos what this is all about. This is the end game content. This is where I should get some decent weapons and shit, hopefully. Kill everything. Ooh, it's a nice cube. Yeah, because that makes sense. A sniper rifle that just shoots and it just falls on the floor. Okay. Oh, so it's him who's making it come back online then. Oh, that's good of him then. I am happy with that. Yeah, that's alright, this one. It's no SA80, but it'll do. Better than some of the gold ones. Oh, that's a bit of a... What was that? Well, someone best give him a big smooch and a cuddle from me then for helping. Just don't forget to give a smooch and a cuddle to little Sharky though, because it wouldn't be fair otherwise.
Had some fun, did you? Here, I've got a little investment opportunity for you.
Not short.
The Chaos Chamber rewards those who challenge themselves. These crystals contain curses. Accepting a curse will make the fight harder, but the reward will be much nicer.
The Dragon Lord will occasionally give you a choice of curse to keep things interesting. Curses come in easy, medium, and hard difficulties. We'd like a hard one. The difficulty of a curse determines how impactful it is on your Chaos Chamber run. Curses on the easy side can help you out significantly or even give you a buff, while harder curses will greatly empower your enemies and debuff your stats. As the saying goes on, choose smartly. Trust in magic easy or medium, break it up. Medium!
Shatter that die and reap the reward. There's always a die in each encounter, but if you can complete other objectives, you will unlock a save. You can use those crystals you collected at these altars. Their blessings can enhance your power and make it slightly less likely you'll die painfully.
Slightly. Altars and bless. Still let me. Okay, fuck it. So I do more damage, but my stats are less. But they do more shit when they're closer. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God, bloody hell. They're really bullet sponges on this now. Oh, shit. Fuck off. Oh, he came out of a crystal. And I did it. Okay, so those rainbow things are crystals then, and that's a form of currency. Oh, he dead. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were down. There we go. Now you can continue killing people with your farts. Yeah, so those shiny things are crystals. That's a form of currency that I will be using for something.
Cindy89 said, "Yay, good boy."
And that was a rune for more shield. Recharge, right? What's this one? Gun handling 20. Don't think I really need either of those two. But now I get to damage those two and get more crystals, which gives me 102, and now I have to go with either medium or a rogue light. Let's stick with medium for now. When damage, enemies gain 3% damage.
You'll have to choose between spending your crystals at the altar and cashing them in for loot at the end.
Okay, clear an encounter will open paths to great rewards to choose from. Meet the Dragon Lord's challenge to choose a new curse. Heightening risk in exchange for greater rewards. Accept Queen Butt Stallion's favor to receive a blessing upon one of your passive skills. Choosing the crystal die will net you a bounty of crystals. Going for the gear die will provide you with a new piece of gear. Okay. So, which one's which? Which one do I go for? What do you say? Left or right? I don't know. I get what it's saying, but not at the same time, because this is my first time. And they should be gentle with my first time. So what do you reckon? Right. Okay. We'll go with right then.
So much loot, and yet not nearly.
Where did you go? Where did you go, my lovely? Where did you go? I wanna know, my lovely. Where did you go? What's that? Max health 20. Ah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna try to save my gem things until the end. Because I think if I wait until the end, there's like shit I can purchase, so I'm gonna wait and see what I can get. To the briny with ya. Oh, hello. I say, thank you for dying. What? Ah, fucking reloads. Are you dead? Nope, I think he's okay. He's still running around with his cute little bottom, so I think he's okay. Side ejected fail. Finish before time runs out. Oh, there was a timer? Oh, okay. So there's objectives? Okay, but now I know there's objectives. I didn't see that on the right-hand side telling me that there's a timer. Yeah, his little bum is definitely going to be more cuter than this guy's. I actually heard a little fart noise then in my ear. And why would she possibly spill her bloody drink this time? Maybe she needs adult supervision. Go on, die. I'm gonna need more powerful weapons if I'm gonna do this, aren't I? Hugh? Hugh? What's that? Yes. Let me use. I'm using you. Okay. That's kind of like a little breakdown window, I suppose. Oh. Ah, the looted chaos. Ah, so this must be the loot area then.
I wasn't sure before we came in here, but now I know. There is a presence here. Something making all of this happen. This maker wants your crystals and offers you rewards. Choose wisely. Or no. Not my crystals.
I don't have 500 crystals, so how am I supposed to offer 500 crystals? Oh, I see. They're for each different thing. So what's over here then? So those are handguns, machine guns, rocket launchers, sniper, SMGs, shotguns. Maybe it's just going to give me for free. I don't know. Let's try a sniper, see what happens. Okay, did it actually give me a sniper at least? 3 of them actually. Okay, so I'm assuming that's me done in here then. I can't do anything else. And there we go. No. Story campaign complete. Grats. You have unlocked Chaos Mode trial runs in the Chaos Chamber, which adds crazy effects to you and your enemies. Earn better rewards and see an improved drop rate for rare items. And complete Chaos trial runs to earn higher and harder Chaos levels to choose from. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Yep, that's still bugged, I see. So that's the sniper I got. Compared to my little exotic, that's actually higher than that one. But not as high as that one. But I feel like that one was pretty crap, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to check, because one of those just shot like kind of like blade swords, but just really low. So I'm gonna check on that. But yeah, a couple of bits and pieces now to sell them all. But alas, you won't see that part because this is where we end the stream. So pause it there. Yeah, so I'll put my gamepad down there, actually, out of the way of the keyboard, so I can at least do stuff. Right then. So yes, unfortunately, the stream wasn't fantastic. Yes, it was out of my hands. I get that. But hopefully, the next one will be vastly improved. If it's not, then I'm going to revert back to fucking dial-up, because at least that actually worked. Yeah, so thanks for joining my stream. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, sweetheart, thank you. We enjoy watching you.
That's good. I enjoy playing, and you know, hopefully next week, as I said, will be a bit more better and less hiccups. But we can only hope. But yeah, okay. So you know, basically, thanks for joining. I'll speak to you all again soon at some point. So yeah, thanks. See ya.